Now, you've become a bit of a star and a celebrity yourself in terms of whenever anybody goes down the ground, they see you there more than me, which is a bit weird. They see you down at the ground, and a lot of the players talk to you and have time for you, and you must be very pleased with that.
I am, but people need to know me, because I think it's difficult to look at somebody at my age with a painted moustache and my Stoke top on and think, what is that guy doing there? But if you get to know me, there's reasons behind this. And one is my son. I don't speak about this very often, but Josh has learning disabilities, and he requires that little bit of, I call it sparkle and fairy dust on. It brings him out of his shell. The passion he has for that club as well, with his autism, it's Ryan Shawcross. What a difference that bloke makes to Josh every week. As a photo with him, some of the other players come up. They know that we're not just nobodies. They know us, and I did do this for Josh and for the family, and we get so much enjoyment out of it. And as a result, there's a lot of other people who are quite shy who've come into this, what I call the Stoke family now. They, instead of sitting half a mile away thinking they can't speak to the players, they come across and have a photo. They get involved now, and I think I've brought some people back into Stoke life. I genuinely believe that people see me as flesh and blood, and I'm approachable. I'll say hello to anyone if you've ever met me.
Can I just say then, on a normal Saturday or whenever Stoke play, what's your routine for a home match?
Yeah, we sort of get Mrs. Harry Potter up really early so she can make the oatcakes and the tea and the coffee, so that any friends we meet or people we meet, they're always welcome, come across to the car and have a drink with us and a chat with us. We don't exclude anybody from it.
Where'd you park?
We park on the West Stand car park, and it's sort of, people come past us. It's a picnic basically every match, whether it's sun, rain, wind. It's just a picnic on the car park, and anybody's invited. And people who park up near us often say, what's going on? And it's just friends meeting friends. We try to get to the ground for about 12 o'clock because Ryan Shawcross and Robert Tooth have a competition who can get there first. And my lad loves a picture with Ryan Shawcross. So we have a little wager on Uth and Shawcross. But Mark Hughes is changing that now. He seems to be bringing the team together and they're all arriving at the same time. And that seems to be creating a bit of a sense of team spirit to me. And I know the lads have got a job due. And so when they're signing the autographs, and I've got to get off. The last two matches we've been, Sparky has been the last man in, and he did say on the first match, I'm going to get fined by the players if I don't get in. And on the second match, we reminded him he was going to get fined by the players. So I've every sort of thanks, Mark, for being involved, for allowing the fans that little 10 minutes to say hello, take some pictures. It's part of our day. And then sort of 1:30, Mrs. Harry Potter makes me have some food so I don't go doolally. And then it's in the stadium, and I get so many people who just tap me on the back. All right, mate, how are you? And that to me, I don't deserve that one bit. But I think people like to focus on optimistic people, positive people, and I genuinely believe, I said it yesterday to somebody who interviewed me, don't you think we're not going to win 17-0 every match? And that's how I go every match.
It's Conor McNamara, wasn't it?
Right.
But before we let you go, and I know we could talk for hours and hours and hours, what would you say to every Stoke fan out there if they said, why does that guy wear that moustache and support Stoke City. What have you got out of it, and what do you think the fans should be looking for this season?
It's hard to say what I've got out of this, to be honest with you, because I'd still be me if I didn't have the Tasche. I'd still have that same group of friends. I'd still have those people that saw me with the Tasche and still say hello to me, pat me on the back, and that's what you need to understand. You can all make a difference, but I certainly don't go out of my way to make anybody feel excluded. And if you were standing there looking at me thinking, what is he doing? Well, make them extra 3 steps and come and chat with me. I go to the pub, I've got a family, I've got a nice house, I drive a reasonable car.
And you'll also have a big food bill for the next match now. We'll all be descending on your car. But before I let you go, your hopes and wishes for this season?
The passing revolution, let's continue it. It's a learning curve. We might lose the ball the odd occasion. I can't see us ever getting thumped by any team doing this, the way we're playing. We're pressing, we're getting in the faces still. The team spirit is exceptional. Mark Wilson, how he reacted to Jermaine Pennant's goal, that says it all to me. Let's just go along with it. Let's see where we are. And if I'm proven wrong, well, I'm still going to be a Stoke fan if Mark Hughes fails or wins. But I was a Stoke fan with Tony Pulis, and to me, Tony Pulis didn't fail. Tony Pulis took us to that sort of pinnacle, and when you get there, people want him to push on. He took us to a cup final. People will remember this in 20 years a lot better than they remember it now. So let's give Mark Hughes his chance as well. If he can take us somewhere, then again, give him 20 years and he'll be a legend.
Sean, it's been great to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Angela. Really appreciate that.
Pleasure.